Hello students, in this video we'll be solving problems on linear equations in two variables from exercise 4.1. Let's take the first problem. The first problem says the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Write a linear equation to represent this statement. We need to see what are the different variables in this particular linear equation. I see two variables over here. One is a notebook and the other one is a pen, because the number of notebooks and the number of pens can keep varying or keep changing or keep increasing or decreasing. So what we'll do is we have to first assume one of the variables to be notebook and the other one to be pen, and we denote it with the help of a letter which would be x and y. So we say we write here solution and we say let the cost of a notebook be rupees x. Similarly, we'll say and the cost of a pen be rupees y. Okay, so now we have got our x and y. Now we need to put this statement in an equation form, in a linear equation form. So we'll see what the relationship has been given to us. So we have given the cost of a notebook. Cost of a notebook we have written as x is twice the cost of pen. So cost of notebook is twice cost of pen. Okay, which means, so this implies that x is equal to 2y. Why x is equal to 2y? What is x? X is the cost of a notebook we have mentioned over here. It is said that the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. What is the cost of a pen? It is rupees y. So twice the cost of the pen will be 2y, right? So x is given equal to 2y. It means that the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of the pen. So x is equal to 2y, and that is all that we are asked to do. We are not asked to solve anything. We are just asked to find out a linear equation. So represent this particular statement in a linear equation form. You may say this how does this represent a linear equation? Linear equation is given as ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and this doesn't look similar to this. But if you notice over here, I can write this thing in this form. How? I'll bring this 2y on the left hand side, and this would be x minus 2y equal to 0. Once again you will say, okay, fine, we have got x, maybe the variable x is y, 1, so a is equal to 1, fine. We've got by, so we've got y, we've got a coefficient of y as well over here. But what happened to c over here? Then in that case we might as well assume that c is equal to 0, and when it is equal to 0 we don't have to really write over here that x minus 2y plus 0 or minus 0 equal to 0. It is assumed that the value of c is 0. So once again, so in other words, we can say the value of a is 1, value of b over here is minus 2. See, because over here we have it as plus by, right? So when there is minus, that means the coefficient of y has a minus sign, so that means a minus 2, and c in this case will become 0. Okay, so this, if we are going to equate with this, this would be something like 1x minus 2y plus 0 equal to 0. Okay, so we don't write 1x, we just write x, and 2y we write it like that, and we don't write plus 0. It's just as good as writing this thing. Okay, so remember, so this is your equation. You can leave it in this form or you can leave it in this form, up to you. Okay, but this is good enough to tell you that it is a linear equation. It establishes the relationship as mentioned in the statement. Let's go to the next problem. So our next question says, express the following linear equations in the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b and c in each case, which means from here we have to compare it with our general form of the linear equation in two variable, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and from there find out what are the coefficients of x, y, and what is the constant. So let's begin with our first problem under the second question from exercise 4.1. It says 2x plus 3y equal to 9.35. So if we have to compare it in this form, which means that whatever is on the right hand side, we'll have to bring it on the left hand side. So let's do that first. 2x plus 3y minus 9.35. Do not worry about the decimal points and all. You don't have to solve this. You just have to write down what is a, what is b, what is c over here. So 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 equal to 0. If we compare this with ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then in that case we can say comparing, we get a equal to 2, b will be equal to 3, and c will be equal to minus 9.35. okay, you may say this was positive, now you brought it this side, it became negative, but you see the general equation form. C is not on the right hand side, it is actually on the left hand side with variables x and y. So whatever the sign of C is when it is with the variables x and y, that is on the left hand side, we have to take that sign, and over here it is minus, negative. So that is why C is equal to minus 9.35, and that is all that we are asked. We are asked to indicate the values of A, B and C for each of these problems that are mentioned over here, and that's what we have. So this was I brought it from the given problem. I brought it in the general form, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and then compared the values and found out what is a, b and c and noted them down. Let's solve the next problem. Next problem says x minus y upon 5 minus 10 equal to 0. So I don't have to bring anything on the left hand side. All the values, that is x variable, y variable and also the constant, are all on the left hand side. So we compare it with comparing with the general form, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. What we get is a is equal to 1 because the coefficient of x is 1 over here. Then coefficient of b, that is coefficient of y over here would be what? See, it's given as minus y upon 5. Now this can be written as minus 1 upon 5 into y, right? So minus 1 upon 5 will become b, and c will be minus 10. Got it? So this is how we get the value of a, b and c for the second problem. Let's go to the next problem. Next problem, minus 2x plus 3y equal to 6. So we bring it in the general form, that is minus 2x plus 3y minus 6. Now I brought 6 on the left hand side, and as a result of which the sign changes from positive to negative. Now we compare it to the general form. Comparing with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. What we get? Coefficient of x is what? Minus 2. Then coefficient of y is positive 3, and coefficient constant is minus 6. So we've got values of a, b and c in this case. Next problem is x equal to 3y. This is similar to the first question that we had. We got where we were asked, remember that problem where we had cost of notebook and the pen, and we had got over there x equal to 2y, and we said that is in the linear equation form, in two variable form. So once again same thing we'll do over here. 3y will bring on the left hand side, so we'll get x minus 3y equal to 0, and now we'll compare it. So comparing with ax plus by plus c equal to 0, coefficient of x is 1, then coefficient of y is minus 3, and since there is no c, we'll take that as 0. So a equal to 1, b equal to -3 and c equal to 0 because there is no constant out here. Okay. Next problem. Next problem is 2x equal to -5y. Similar problem. So what I'll do is I'll bring -5y on the left hand side. It will become positive and it will be 2x plus 5y equal to 0. Then we compare it with the general form, comparing with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. What do we get? Coefficient of x is 2, coefficient of y is 5, and c, there is no c, so that will become equal to 0. Next problem. Next problem is 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So we will compare this. There is nothing to bring on the left hand side, so we will compare with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So what is the coefficient of x out here? That is 3. What about b? We don't see a variable y over there, which means that b should be 0. If it is not there, means b is equal to 0. This is actually a linear equation. It becomes linear equation in one variable. But over here, since we are solving the problem under linear equation in two variable, we can safely assume that y was there, but the coefficient of y was 0. So b, we will take b equal to 0, and constant of course is positive 2. Okay, so we get the value of a, b and c in this case as well. Next question or problem. Next problem is y minus 2 equal to 0. Similar problem like the sixth problem, the previous one, except here y variable is there, there is no x variable. So we compare with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. There is no x over here, so we can say a should be equal to 0. Only when a will be equal to 0, x will not exist over here, because then 0 when multiplied with x becomes 0 and we don't write the zeros in the equation. So a equal to 0, we've got variable y and its coefficient is 1. Then we've got the constant, which is -2. That's the values of a, b and c for that particular linear equation. Coming to the final problem under question number 2 from exercise 4.1, we have 5 equal to 2x. So we'll have to bring the 2x on the left hand side, or you can take the 5 on the right hand side. Either way it will become the same. I'll show you how. Okay, only the signs will differ. Now if you take 5 on the right hand side, what happens? We'll get 0 will be here, 2x equal to -5. This is what we'll get. So this can be also written as 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay, and compare it with the general form. Alternatively, if it is 5 equal to 2x, we can do what we have been doing all along. Now take 2x, whatever is on the right hand side, take it on the left hand side. So this will become minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So remember, either way you won't be marked wrong, okay, provided you put the signs properly. See over here, however, the signs will be different. See here 2x was positive, here 2x will be negative, here the constant 5 is negative, here it is positive. So both are correct, because finally when you go to substitute these values in that linear equation, you will get the values correctly, or the solution to that problem. So here if we comparing, I'll put it together, comparing with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now the values will differ, the signs will, because the signs are different. So here we get a equal to 2, positive 2, then b will be 0 because there is no y variable out here, and c will be minus 5. Whereas in this case a will be minus 2, b will be 0, that remains constant for both because there is no y variable, and c will be positive 5. So you see, As long as you put the signs correctly, both these answers are correct. Okay, don't feel that if you have done it this way you are right and that is wrong, or if you have done it that way this is wrong. Okay, no, both are correct provided you change the signs accordingly. Here A is positive, here A is negative, here C is negative, but here C is positive. What remains constant with both is the value of B, because there is no Y variable, so B remains 0. Okay, so with this we have finished solving question numbers 1 and 2 under exercise 4.1. If you have liked watching this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and classmates. Please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to receive updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.